Hello handcrafters, today I am making coconut milk and mango soap with actual coconut milk powder and mango puree. So that's the powder, organic powder that I'm using, and I just got this puree from the grocery store, and it is just mangoes, no extra ingredients. I'm starting out with my colloidal oatmeal and my kaolin clay, which I add to all of my bars to give a gentle exfoliation, as well as adding slip, nice smooth feel to the soap bar. I always add these additives before I add the lye solution, so I'll put these in the oils and mix them so that I don't run the risk of reaching trace earlier than necessary, because I did want this to be a nice fluid batter, but as you can see later on, things don't always go according to plan. So that's my lye solution, and it's measuring at 91 degrees Fahrenheit. And then my oils are 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So usually with the oils, I like them to be a little bit lower, but that wasn't too bad. So I go ahead and I add my lye solution in there. And let's make this soap. I love using coconut milk powder or any milk powder just because it's easier to incorporate it. And I am adding this at 2 tablespoons per pound of soap. So since this is a 2.5 pound soap mold or a soap batch, I am going to add in 4 tablespoons. Likewise, I am going to do the same thing with the mango puree. I'm going to add that in at 2 tablespoons per pound of soap. And so here I am adding that. And it was at this moment that I realized this batter was getting really thick very, very quickly. And I think the culprit for that was for all the sugars in there from the mango puree. Then it was already at 120 degrees. I probably should have waited to get it closer to 100 degrees for the oils before I started. The fragrance oil I'm using is actually called Coconut Milk and Mango. I thought it was very fitting for the soap bar. I got it from Nature's Garden. It did started to loosen up the soap batter, but only for, I don't know, like a millisecond, not even that long. And it was back at its thickness, which was fine because it's going to be very creamy when I pour it. And I love those creamy soap bars. When I decided to do the soap bar, I said, you know what? I want my top to look like fresh cut mangoes. You know how the mangoes have the little slices in them, like they're not fully sliced, but they almost sliced. That's what I wanted the soap bar to look at. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take a spatula. I'm going to do little slices in it, and I'm going to do them in both directions. But honestly, afterwards, I was like, this just looks like some weird lines all over the place. This is not going to work. So that's when I said, you know what? This batter is already super thick. Let's go ahead and pipe the top. When I tell you this piping bag was hot, y'all, it was hot. And this soap was so firm and stiff. It was like a little miniature workout to get this piping out. And then I don't even know if you guys noticed, but I'll be sure to zoom in when it gets to that part. But this soap started cracking on me, guys. Like, it really got so hot that it started to crack. And you know what I did? I said, well, girl, you over here piping. Go ahead and pipe over those cracks. So that's what I did. I piped over those cracks. And I thought to myself, all right, I gotta hurry up because I gotta get this in the fridge so I can cool this down, because this soap was hot and ready to crack open, y'all. Like, it was like, listen, we're not gonna wait the 24 hours to be cut. I'm gonna cut myself. That's what this soap was saying. So I'm like, okay, cool. You want to crack? All right. I'm just going to cover you up with some piping and then put you in the fridge to slow it down because you really think you're about to crack open on me. So that's what I did. I finished piping it as much as I could because it was so hot in there that the piping tip actually came off, and I had to take all the soap batter out again so that I could put the soap tip or the piping tip back in the bag and then put the soap batter back in the bag so I can finish piping this soap. Let me tell y'all, this soap bar had me sweating. Like, time was of the essence, and it was hot. Like, it was very hot in my hands. I'm so happy and thankful to God that we made it through. And this coconut milk and mango soap bar came out really nice despite the obstacles. After I finished piping, I put it in the fridge overnight. So it was probably in the fridge for maybe like 9 to 10 hours. And then I took it out and just left it sitting on my countertop so it could still be in a cool area. I love that it completely went through jail phase, which I'm not surprised because there were cracks. I don't know that the cracks remained because when I was piping, I noticed that the soap loaf was kind of moving up a little bit, shifting up. So that's why I knew like I needed to quickly get it in the fridge. But once I put it in the fridge, I noticed that it was lower. So I said, okay, the air really did cool it down and keep it from exploding into, volcano. So I love the gel phase that it went through. It's like a complete gel phase for all except the back bars. Well, that one's okay, but on the other side, as you can see, that circle. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's another puree that you would like to see, please comment that puree below. And for now, black hands are out. Bye bye, guys.